What's up, guys? So I get a lot of questions, a lot of PMs about what's the crops should I be growing in my farms? Is there any fast, easy way to make a lot of money burning labor? Well, there's two answers there. The first one is the best crops is still similar as to launch. Cotton is still selling amazingly well. It may not be 15 to 20 silver anymore, but look at this. This is the lowest price cotton on the auction house, 218, and people still buy this cotton. It's crazy because I mean, you need 10 cotton to make a fabric. You definitely shouldn't be doing this way to make fabric. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy madness. You can see sales history comes out to around 143 for today, 124, 98, 157. So the same day averages is all in the ones. And if it's around that 150 mark on your server, that means you're going to get around 10 silver per labor by planting cotton. Just pure cotton. Not even taking into fact that you're going to get some other specialty drops as well. But for argument's sake, let's say that cotton isn't your thing or that you don't like doing cotton and cotton just isn't worth your time and effort on your server. Rice and corn are also very, very good and could be better than cotton depending on how lucky you are. What I mean by that is that rice and corn are both farming activities that have a rare chance at getting the royal seed. Depending on how lucky you are with those royal seeds, you can make a lot of money. Royal seed prices on the Fresh Start servers has now actually started to jump up pretty significant. We're hovering right around the 275 gold range for the royal seed. Plus, on these guys, you're going to get just a base value of around 9 silver per labor point spent. Because when you harvest rice or corn, you get around 3 of them. Which, that's great. 9 silver per labor point spent is a really, really good value. We see corn right here is actually better today. Corn is selling at 336. And once again, we'll take a look at the sales history down here, and you'll notice that corn actually does sell at 3 something. So the same day averages are on 315, 316, 312, 311, 334, 330, and so forth. So corn does sell really, really well. Plus, you also get hay, not as rarely as royal seeds, but you get these guys fairly often. In my farming activities and my farming days, I think we got about 1 in every 5 or 1 in every 10 harvest. So it was a pretty common drop. And you can see they hover around 6 to 5 silver each. So if we take a look at this, and we're hearing that the average royal seed harvest is 1 per every 100. Royal seed is worth, again, around 225 currently. Hovers anywhere between 2 to 3 gold right now. And you can see it's a nice big increase in value in the last couple days. And it probably will continue to increase as more people start to do larders and such like that. Royal seeds are also used for upgrading your Dawn's Drop gear. So a lot more people are upgrading Dawn's Drop gear, and that takes a ton of royal seeds out of the market. Plus, if less people are doing farming activities, the single seed farming activities, because the royal seeds do not drop out of the bundles or in the farmhouses, these prices are going to continue to rise. So as long as a bajillion of you guys don't go plant single seeds, the royal seed prices will continue to increase. I believe on the legacy servers, these guys are hovering right around like 4 and 5 gold, and that's a good indication to see how rare these things are. So, all that said, averaging out about 1 for every 100. If you plant 100 seeds, you're going to get 9 gold from the seeds base, give or take a little bit. We'll just round down to 9, so that's averaging selling them at 3 silver each, getting 3 every time you harvest. Plus, let's say that you get around 10 or 15 of the hay bundles, which is going to sell for around 5 silver each. So we'll just say that's 50 silver, so you're at 950. And then we'll give you 1 royal seed, and we'll say you sell that at 250, which means you're coming up to 12 gold for 100 labor points, which comes out to 12 silver per labor. You do have to take away the seed value, but that's very negligible. So, I mean, that's going to cost you, I want to say, 1 gold and 50 silver. I believe they're 1 silver, 50 copper each. So that's going to bring your silver per labor ratio down to around 10.5 for every labor point that you spend. And once again, if you have a better than average day with royal seeds, you're going to be making a lot more money. Even if you don't have good luck and you just plant rice, corn, cotton, any material like that, you will end up getting over 8 silver per labor point spent. The problem with this is it is very tedious and it is a lot of work. It's a lot of time commitment to the game, but it is very profitable. Probably the best thing that you can do farming. Alright guys, the second question, is there anything you can do quick and easy? No, not really. The only thing that comes close to quick and easy for easy money is Majestic Trees / mining drills. Majestic Trees and mining drills are fairly cheap, given that you have to buy them for 18,000 vocation badges, so 50 gold here. Every harvest on these guys is 600 labor points, and it gives you 1,000 logs. The problem with that is logs are selling for around 3 silver each, so that means 30 gold for 600 labor points. When you divide 30 gold by 600, you end up getting a 5 silver per labor ratio, but you still have to factor in the cost of the tree, and then if you don't have a solar scarecrow farm, you have to put it in a hidden spot, which means you're not always going to harvest it, so it's going to die fairly quickly. But that right there will get you around a 4 silver per labor ratio, maybe around a 3.5, depending on how many chops you get and so forth. Of course, if you have higher logging proficiency like myself, this actually comes out to be a pretty good job right here. So we have a 90,000 logging proficiency, which brings our cost down to 480 labor points. So we divide 30 by 480, and we come out with 6.25, which is, not too shabby for something quick and easy to labor burn. Mining drills have a very sporadic drop rate. They have a lot of different things in here. So one time it could be amazing, the other time it could be horrible. You're going to get anywhere between raw stone to rubies to sapphires to silver to gold to archeum ores. These guys, again, very sporadic, but again, 700 labor points if I remember correctly to harvest on these guys, and you can harvest them every 7 hours. This will get you probably a 3 to 5 silver per labor ratio after everything's all said and done, but once again, it has an extremely large footprint that you can't plant on anything but a solarium, or a solar scarecrow farm, which costs 300 Gildastars. So this is going to be a very limited option, but again, these things are the only thing that will be fast, quick, easy, that could net you a decent silver per labor ratio, spending a lot of labor points and not taking up much of your time. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will talk to you guys later.